This is the Freestyle Disc 2024 FPA World Championship Mixed Pairs Finals.
And we're starting here with a very strong mixed team.
Okay,
even though they're the AC, this is definitely a team that could easily win. We have Char and Mateusz. Char coming from the USA and Mateusz, a local from Poland. Two fantastic players and both primarily counter. A lot of poise from Char. She's such a great competitor. And she's probably played more than anyone in the last few years, traveling the world. Mateusz suffered a minor shoulder injury a couple days ago, but he seems to be playing just fine. Good to get some clock in early. It's very important for the variety score. So far cleanly executed, great back roll, good save and into the Olivia. That'll be a very high scoring combo. Great roll. Great combo, just couldn't quite get that triple fake. But that's no big deal, just one drop this far into the routine. They're executing very well. Good to get a catch up to that first drop. You don't want to spiral into the drops. Having a good recovery is so important. It sounds like they're halfway through. He bailed from the barrel guidance, but he found the barrel. It was a great save. He's not going to lose much points from that at all. Just the difference between the guidance and the barrel. Close on that Fongi. He's going to need to reel it back in. Wow, going for that Tommy kick. Very risky. Great catch. Very difficult to set that upside down roll into the catch like that. Great quad. Good form. Triple fake brush. You don't see that very often. Into the double barrel. That's going to be a huge combo for them.
10 seconds.
Could easily be a 9 or a 10. Misses that brush, but a good recovery. That might help her a little bit in execution. Very important last combo. And they get it.
All right.
Just a couple drops. That's a fantastic starting routine. It's going to put so much pressure on the other players.
Poland, USA. Okay, so let's give a big applause for tournament director Majka Kuczynska and Ryan Young from USA.
Ryan has a dance background. You can see in his style of play. much of this routine, they hold hands. It really limits your movement and your ability to react. It makes everything they do so much harder. Like throwing it upside down like that with no room for error is extremely difficult. Very creative co-op. That attitude. Separating here for a moment. Gives them an opportunity to go for some higher base level difficulty. Beautiful tap back section. Very smooth. The amount of work that goes into a routine like this is hard to imagine. So far, very clean. Their second drop. And there's the monster. Very difficult catch. Here's the guidance pull. Almost. Throw might have been a little bit off. Spinning triple fake, just reeling it back in. Probably wanted a double there, but knew after that drop he needed to just keep it safe. Great tap backs. That might have been mirroring. I'd have to go back and look. The different rolls, I think. Good throw. Wow. Very cool. It's not easy to coordinate that. Double barrel. Important difficulty combo for them. He goes for the guidance pull that time. They have to catch this. Wow, with the guidance. That was so high risk. That's going to be worth a ton of points. Double chair. They're really peeling now. Slowing it back down. That's good. They probably got a lot of their hardest difficulty out of the way. Now they just have to be smooth to finish. What a round.
Majka Kuczynska
It's a round that can
and
win it
Ryan
all.
Young.
Just 3 drops. Some incredibly
With
difficult
great
combos.
choreography.
The crowd is cheering. Many people are standing and clapping. And that's got to be a big relief to both of these players who have had a little bit of trouble in the previous rounds. But all that
Okay, this is the moment. We are ready for the next team from Germany, Jesse and Harald. Time calls? You need time calls?
So for this team, it's all about hitting their routine. They're going to have diff, they're going to have variety, but their biggest strength is this routine. So they just have to stay focused on what they've choreographed and try not to get too far outside of it. First drop, tough tap in at the beginning, but still not a big issue. Great scarecrow, very good form. Difficult kick tip under the leg. Good music cue, good to bring that back in. struggle. It's a very hard Tommy kick. Tommy himself watching in the background. Some speed flow. Right into the guidance. Wow, off of her set to do that double barrel, get that kind of air, very impressive. Very neat. A little bit of an execution breakdown, but with their experience, they should be able to reel it back in. Signature cartwheel move from Jesse into the bad attitude. The great combo. The throwaway. And some days I worry for soul. Some days I just pray to the God of sex and drums and rock and roll. And maybe I'm lonely. That's all I'm qualified to be. That's just one and only promise I can keep. As long as the wheels are turning. That's a great combo. Really nice loving guidance. That one looked very smooth.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. Time.
Good run.
Jesse
Few too many
and
drops,
Harry
but here we see their kids come and
with
give them a
their
big hug.
kids.
So I'm sure they're not too worried about it.
Right. Beautiful performance. Judges are calculating results and we will be getting ready for the next team in a minute.
Yeah, that kind of
We have
routine
5
probably
more
is
teams
not
to
going to
go.
be making a run for the podium. Just a few too many
So maybe
execution
we'll use
errors.
this moment to remind you that
But you can see the
to
potential in
players
that
the
routine.
dinners are still
They're both capable
probably
of such high
available
difficulty,
upstairs if you didn't
and they have some
take
really
it.
unique
Do it
choreography.
after
We saw
this
especially from those
final.
last two co-ops, the
Jak również dla
creativity
wszystkich
and
widzów,
unique styles that both Jesse and Harry have.
kibiców. Okay, we are ready for the next team of mixed pairs finals. So let's give a big applause to Fernanda Mesa from Colombia and Francesco Santolin from Italy. Time calls? No, of course. No.
Chilometri al giorno, 10 all'andata, 10 al ritorno, 20 chilometri al giorno, per poi sentirmi
Looks like they're playing with an old sunburst sky styler.
non hai voglia d'uscire.
Good start. You see that clean form from Maria right off the bat.
A 20 chilometri al giorno.
Great bad attitude. So many teams executing so well in this mixed pairs final.
Per poi sentirti dire che non mi vuoi più vedere.
Double guidance. That's going to be worth a lot of points in this round.
mazzo di fiori di prato, ma tutto è andato sprecato.
Really nice indigenous catch. Not a very common catch.
Nos dejamos con esta canción, una perla del Caribe aquí desde Barranquilla.
Some interesting quick catches. Really good coordination. Good to get those short combos too. Helps them with the execution bonus for having more combos. Might be the first drop or one of the first drops, so really good start. Double guidance again. Boy, those can do a lot of damage on those score sheets, having those kind of doubles. And he's feeling himself. So here goes Maria. Very clean, very calm. Big scarecrow. That's a huge combo. Double leg over foot tap. Lairb's kick, Lairb's kick. Beautiful roll tap scarecrow. Self helicopters in a drop. Might have been a routine issue there. Trying to kill the time to get to the next section. Well coordinated double disc speed flow. A lot can go wrong there, but only one drop. That's the kind of thing that can go wrong, but good recovery. Here's Paul Kenny's patented machine gun. I think with Chesco it's more of a Gatling gun, but beautiful nonetheless. Well coordinated there. Good way to get that share in. What a routine. Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's a third team
Fernanda, Mesa,
with an amazing
Francesco,
execution.
Santolin,
Incredible difficulty.
Colombia,
Wow.
Italy.
That is another routine going in the hat,
What
in
a
the
great
mix to win it all.
performance.
Incredible. I would not want to be a judge right now. So some of those big combos we saw, Chesco's 2 double guiduses, Maria's big scarecrow, those can be everything in this judging system. In the difficulty category, effectively your top 12 combos count, which means you've really got to fill up the score sheet with 12 incredible combos, and having the 4 or 5 big ones we saw from Chesco and Maria can put them well over a lot of the other teams. The difficulty isn't everything, and there's still a lot of teams to go. So who knows how this one's going to play out.
We are ready for the next team of Mixed Pairs Finals. Let's give a warm welcome from team from Italy, Riccardo, Montanari and Dunia, Doumi. Any time calls? No, you have a routine. Yeah.
Nice smooth start. Well in the comfort zone so far, but here we go with some upside down. I just couldn't quite bring it in. Upside down is so risky. Upside down double leg over. Gets the flamingo. Very creative combo. Tap down on the ground, foot tap, gets the flawed. He had to go find that one. Very good form.
It's automatic. It's systematic. It's hydromatic. Why it's greased lightning?
Well constructed co-op. Against juice pull. Roll, he's going for the weave. Just needed a little more height from Dunia's brush. Couldn't quite get there. Uncharacteristic drop from Dunia. Carter brings it back with the cat. But a couple drops is still a good routine. So we've seen so many good routines so far. You gotta find a way to get back into podium contention. Great flop, that could be the way to do it. Into the guidance. Quick reaction time. Some double disc formation. Exchanges are really hard to get right, but no problem for them. Interesting. Not sure exactly what there was. Some kind of turbo roll with the disc inside. Doing a good job of executing after a drop, bringing it back. Good behind the back from Dunia. Wow, very difficult to time that. Double leg over kick. Into the double roll.
Whoa!
A great run.
What a great routine!
You can see the
Riccardo,
joy in their
Montanari, and Dunia.
Super fun routine from two very exciting players.
Congratulations. Okay, we are ready to welcome the next team from Italy, Emilia, Fongi, and Leitner. Beach Masters, 10 seconds. Okay.
You see that cleanliness we talked about earlier. First drop. A little early in the routine for a drop, but they have the experience to not let it affect the rest of the routine going forward. Signature Tom back roll. And one of Tom's famous clock max, so a lot of spin on that disc. Good against work from Emilia. Into the spinning bird catch. So smooth how she just works the disc against. Into the big guidus. Really effortless looking guidus. Some speed flow. Old school style. Couple drops now. now they're back into some high spin work where they have a chance to really pick up some difficulty. Goes Tom, one of the best tippers ever. Flubs the tip a little bit, but just takes it into the bad attitude hold. It's a very difficult combo. Showing a lot of different elements of freestyle just in that one combo. It's going to be a very high scoring combination. The skid work from Emilia is really impressive. Not a lot of players can do those kind of moves, and especially with that level of cleanliness. Wow, bad attitude brush into a Guidus. It's a really difficult set into a really difficult catch. Little theme, that was a different kind of brush. Different set to the win. Another good catch. Missed the leg.
10 seconds.
But get the double roll. Just great routine. Great routine. They both played so well.
You are welcome.
A couple
Emilia,
mistakes,
Fongi, and
but
Leitner.
still, when you just look at the middle of their moves, they're so clean. They're not going to have a lot of ones or twos, even if they have a couple of drops. So they're going to be feeling pretty good about that. But of course, we've now seen 3 or 4 highly executed routines, and it's really going to come down to all those little details, all those little ways you can score, and which team the judges think found all those little ways to put themselves over the edge. But of course, we somehow still have 2 teams left. Just so many great teams in this mixed pairs finals.
2 more teams to go with mixed pairs. Are you ready for the next team of mixed pairs finals? Please give a big applause for Angela Avendano from Colombia and Daniel O'Neill from USA. We need time calls.
So here we go. Starting off with a double disc throw. These players are using an X disc, which is a new type of freestyle disc. It's got a big ridge, so I suspect we'll see a ridge delay. Little drop from Daniel, but Angela had no problem with hers. It's important. Bringing it back in. Oh, going for the patented underleg tip, not quite there. Wow, the Billy the Kid throw, very difficult. Disc is coming out both clock and counter. It's a great co-op. Dano just keeping it simple, reeling it in. He knows how well the other teams have executed, and he's making sure they get all the catches that they need. A little mistake from Angela, but not much of a deduction. She brought it back in. Patented wipers from Daniel into the chair. Okay, looks like an indie opportunity for Angela. Started some really nice form on these under the legs. Hits the barrel, doesn't go for the barrel guidance, but it's a really nice barrel. Great form on that. Okay, here goes Daniel. Keeping it simple, big flawed, big flawed. Oh, it's so tough to get that skid. She's so close. Good deal though. Old school, Jake and Matt style under the leg. Good take by Daniel. They're still going. There's a lot of spin on that disc. Gets the flamingo into splits. Incredible form. Brush back. Daniel gets the jumping Olivia. Okay, here comes an upside down. A lot of risk. Nope. Goes into speed flow. Might have been a little behind in the routine. Just gonna go to the next section. Good speed flow. Good tap back, and Daniel finds that guidance. That's gonna be a big combo. Here's some upside down. Wow, great invert. Big catch from Daniel. Alright, they're definitely in the mix. They just gotta bring it home. Great routine. They're going to be very happy with that. Well executed and a lot of dip. You see that big hug and all that emotion. You put in so much work into a routine like that to execute at the World Championship. They've got to be feeling good. And somehow, after another amazing routine, we have yet another fantastic team coming up. So our next team, Bianca and Jakub. Jakub Kostel is from Prague, the Czech Republic. Bianca is his wife, originally from Germany. Two beloved people in our sport. Jakub's hosted many great tournaments, including World Championships, and most noticeably the ever-famous Frisbee event every winter in the Prague, Czech Republic. These are both really strong players that have a great routine that they executed so well in the semifinals. But they're going to be feeling the pressure after seeing so many teams get so hot.
Okay, judges are ready. Music and streaming is running. So let's give a big applause for last team of this pool, Bianca Kostelova and Jakub Kostel.
This is our last team in the Freestyle Disc World Championship 2024.
Tournament director.
Really well coordinated skid through their arms. It's so much more difficult to do these moves holding hands like that, just like we saw with Majka and Ryan. But here again, they're executing so well. Smart under the leg. Some counter, good for the variety. Nice roll. And these short combos can be so valuable for them. Small mistake, but good recovery. Gets that pinga type catch. Goes for the bad attitude, but his foot is in the way. Still have a chance. Doesn't quite get that triple fake. Signature cartwheel from BB right into that pole. Into the double leg over. Big Olivia. That's going to be a very high scoring combo. Easily a 9 or a 10. Big tip. He needs to double here. Bam! Hits the double scarecrow. Signature. They're back in it. Good behind the head. Good recovery. Nice chair. Oh, they needed that scarecrow. More counter. Nice turnover. Into the two-person roll. Just couldn't quite find it. Some speed flow. Really well executed. End of that hammer scarecrow. So hard to throw and so hard to catch. They make it look easy. Doesn't get that double crow that time. Looks like it was a little behind him. Guide is not there. Just a few too many drops. Oh no. Good routine, just not the execution they wanted.
Congratulations, Bianca Kostelova and Jakub Kostel.